We've got Super Thomas Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need. Thiago at the back, Timo in attack. Chelsea gonna win the Champions League. Yes, people, this is time for England. It's time for England. Full time first step to winning the World Cup. Full time England 2, Albania nil. The first time of many under Thomas Tuchel. You know, I'm a huge Chelsea fan. First time under Thomas Tuchel, I will say England score, the other team nil. First clean sheet under Thomas Tuchel. See how many we're gonna concede. Because I remember in the Champions League final, Manchester City were a much better team than we were when we became the best team in the world. But I said one thing before the match. I was like, Manchester City have to score against us, and it finished Chelsea 1, Manchester City nil. Thomas Tuchel is now the England manager, and things are gonna change. First step back to winning ways, first and foremost. Before we go back to Enzo Maresca and this Chelsea stupid model, let's play kids until I die, let's just play kids and waste time. Thomas Tuchel is different. He's a different animal. Thomas Tuchel is different animal. Tommy T. I remember I was playing chess back in my old house, so they also sold. I was playing chess, and I'm like, I won a chess game now. Like, this is the school of Thomas Tuchel. This is the school of Tommy T. And everyone was like, what is a Tommy T? What is this Tommy T? Tommy T? Oh, what is he saying, Tommy T? And Tommy T, Thomas Tuchel. I said this before we won the Champions League. I said this when we beat Atletico in the Champions League round of 16. We went on to win the Champions League, and now we're gonna win the World Cup. We're gonna win the World Cup, and now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the World Cup. Brilliant performance today. 2-0 win. We have Latvia. It's latte from Starbucks, and it's a Latvia for Thomas Tuchel. 2-0 win. Let's rate the players. Sorry, I just came back from the Wembley Stadium bar where I talked to you guys about last night. There was an ambulance next to Wembley Stadium behind me. Well, today there is no ambulances. Today it's all about Thomas Tuchel's amazing job that will lead England to win the World Cup. Let's rate the players. Jordan Pickford, England's number 1. Easiest night of his life. I don't think Jordan Pickford touched the ball. Let's see this. Okay, to be fair, Thomas Tuchel, to be fair, Jordan Pickford had 30 touches. But I don't know. I don't remember anything. He didn't. How many saves did he have? Yes, here we are. He made 0 saves. Jordan Pickford made 0. It's like Edouard Mendy for Chelsea. Now this is Jordan Pickford for England. 0 saves. Easy performance. 6 out of 10. Nothing to say about Jordan Pickford. Azri Konza, I remember when we were only 1-0 up, and Azri Konza made a brilliant tackle from Armando Broja to keep us in the lead. Very amazing performance. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Dan Burn, brilliant Dan Burn. Second man of the match for me. Dan Burn, I believe, there's some weird stuff that people think I'm joking or something. I believe some weird stuff that maybe cannot be physically real, but I do believe them somehow. Dan Burn, if he heads the ball, he can head the ball from Mars. If someone goes to Mars and throws the ball, Dan Burn will head it. What a tall fucking dude this guy is, Dan Burn. He scored the goal for Newcastle against Liverpool to win the cup, and he was brilliant for England today. Kyle Walker, 7 out of 10. Brilliant performance. I think Kyle Walker did very well today, considering the criticism he gets often. Very good performance from Kyle Walker. Myles Skelly. We all know who Myles Lewis Skelly plays for, and Myles Lewis Skelly plays for the shits, Arsenal. But he's a brilliant, brilliant young talent. He's only 18 years old. He scored. He's only 18, right? It took him only 20 minutes to play for England and score a goal, and he's a right back. What a performance! And he's a left back. What a performance! You know, at the Euros last summer, just in the summer, we haven't reached the summer. Just in the summer, we were saying we don't have any left backs, and now we've got a generational left back in Myles Lewis Skelly. Curtis Jones failed to impress again. I don't think he's good enough for England. 6 out of 10. Declan Rice had an assist. Brilliant assist actually for Harry Kane's goal to make it game over. I'm giving Declan Rice an 8 out of 10. Phil Foden, poor. Phil Foden, the most overrated English player this year. Phil Foden, awful football player. 6 out of 10. Marcus Rashford, I thought he did okay. Not too much. 7 out of 10. Jude Bellingham had an assist. Even on Jude Bellingham's quiet night, he performs brilliantly. 8 out of 10. And Harry Kane, man of the match, 9 out of 10. Grabs another goal. As England make it an easy game, 2-0 win, and make it back to winning ways. And we face Latvia on Monday. But until then, I'll see you guys on Sunday night, just not too far away, for my England versus Latvia match preview, where hopefully we'll make it 2 wins in a row. Until then, peace.